this is a recent painting I did outside on plein air of a canal lock, or rather a scene in a series of canal locks that basically I've grown up next to or near my whole life practically. And it reminded me of something that my acquaintance, my friend Paul Rhodes, the painter, who has been doing painting for, well, decades upon decades longer than I have, for whatever you want to say about his style, whatever you want to say about his work. And he said something to me in an interview recently that hopefully will come out either, if not this month, early next month in November. He said something to me when we were talking about the nature of ideas and specifically ideology as it's applied to the work of art. And he said, Gio, when you're going out there plein air painting, the Twitter timeline and Justin Trudeau, of course, because a lot of people still assume that Trudeau's the prime minister. Not that he does, but as an example, right? Because Mark Carney does not inspire that sort of what the current ruling class ideology of Canada is. He goes, when you go out there, the Twitter timeline and all these issues facing the West and Justin Trudeau, they're not out there with you. They're not, Justin Trudeau isn't there with you. Or, the latest discourse is not there with you, which makes me think of a very profound insight that when you are out there in terms of the mindset of a plein air painter, all of the ordinary workings of life is suspended temporarily and it's alleviated in that moment. You are just engaging with the scene that is directly in front of you, a scene that you may have lived around, or you may have seen driving by, or you may have seen multiple times throughout your life that you don't really think of. But then there's sort of a maturation there where, as a painter, as an artist, going out into the landscape, you now see this thing with new eyes. And that, I think, is the purpose of plein air painting. And then his point was, of course, that all of the things about what art can do, what art can move in terms of ideology and ideas, and having a new art movement, and what it can do in terms of society, all of those things sort of melt away in the actual act of painting in the landscape directly in front of it. So I think that was a really great point, and hopefully the interview will come out soon.